Hi viewers, good morning one and all. Today I came with a good topic, interesting topic we are going to discuss today. That is assessee, deemed assessee, assessee in default, assessment year, previous year and financial year. These topics are very much important and plays a key role in income tax subject. And with the payment of at the time of payment of income tax also, these are the very much important for us. So what is assessee here? Assessee means a person who is due interest or penalty to the income tax department, or sometimes here what happens, any proceedings under the act has been taken for the assessment of his income or the income of other person for which he is assessable, or any refund is due from the income tax department. For them we are going to treat as assessee. Not only we are considering these scope, in the same manner here, see, observe, the person who pays the income tax in advance or tax deducted at source is more than the actual tax, then he will be eligible to receive that refund from the income tax department. That person is called assessee. Okay, if an individual total income exceeds the exempted limit, that is 2,50,000 for non-seniors, rupees 3 lakhs for senior citizens, and 5 lakhs for super senior citizens for the assessment year 2021, because these are the slab rates. According to these slab rates, if they exceeds our exempted limit, if he has not filed the tax returns or paid an amount is less than tax liability, then the income tax officer will issue a notice and proceedings will be initiated. Then he will be called assessee. So here we have to focus on these points. Number one, any interest or any penalty is due to the income tax department, or any payment is due to the income tax department. The next, on behalf of any other person, a person is paying his tax, as well as on behalf of the minor lunatic person he is playing a role. For them we are going to call deemed assessee, but he is also an assessee. Then here 2,50,000 for non-seniors, 3 lakhs for senior citizens and super senior citizen, 5 lakhs for the assessment year 2021. Those who are not filing the tax, then here immediately what happens, the income tax officer will issue a notice. Okay, the on the name of that person is called an assessee. Then here, deemed assessee, a person may be liable not only for his income, okay, the income which is earned by him, not only his income but also on the income of other person whose income exceeds the exempted limit is liable to pay the tax. But if the person is a minor or lunatic person or trustee or guardian of such person will be liable to pay the tax. Okay, here the parent or guardian will be treated as a deemed assessee, because on behalf of minor, on behalf of lunatic, on behalf of trust, they are paying the tax. They are playing a role. Okay, then here a person whose taxable income is more than the exempted limit, if he dies, this is also most important here. Listen carefully. If the person dies before the ending date or the previous day, previous year, or the date of filing return, then the legal representatives, that is the wife or son, they will be treated as deemed assessee, because on behalf of his father, on behalf of his husband, they come forward to file the income tax returns. For them we are going to call as deemed assessee. Then next, assessment year, that comes under section 2 subsection 9, the period of 12 months commencing from 1st April of every year ending on 31st March. This year is called assessment year, and the current assessment year is 2021, and this assessment year is also known as tax year. According to these slab rates which are fixed by the Finance Act, we are going to calculate, or we are going to file the income tax returns. Okay, during this period of the total income of an assessee earned previous year is assessed in this year, that is called assessment year under section 2 and subsection 9. Then previous year, section 3, it comes under section 3. Here the previous year also, it commences from 1st April and ends on 31st March. and also total income earned during the period is considered for the tax purpose. The previous year amount will be considered for this assessment year for calculating or filing income tax returns. Okay, and this year is also called as, the previous year is also called as income year or accounting year. Okay, then financial year. Financial year is always same and standard and never changes. That is 1st April to 31st March. There's no change in the financial year. This year is a standard. And but coming to previous year and financial year, there is a little bit different is there, because if you start your business in the month of September, then your financial year that you are relevant to the previous year is September, October, November, December, January, February, March. These 7 months will be considered for this assessment year, because from March, April, May, June, July, August, okay, these 6 months, okay, these 6 months will not the business operation are done, and there is no business, there is no income. That is the reason here the previous year and financial year there is a difference will be there. You have to keep in mind, this is very important. Okay, so you observe carefully once again. See, these are the topics we discussed today. Who is assessee, interest, penalty due for income tax department, and here sometimes what happens, any refund is due from the income tax department to that person. That person is called assessee, and here on behalf of other person also they are paying the tax, and here sometimes advance tax is payment will be done. The difference amount when the actual tax is came in force, when slab rates are came in force, which is decided by the Finance Act, the difference amount will be refunded to that person is called assessee. Then here deemed assessee on behalf of other person, that is minor, lunatic person, trust or guardian, such person is liable for tax payment. Okay, or here sometimes what happens, the husband dies, then the wife or the son, they will treated as a deemed assessee. Next, assessee in default. When assessee is not in a position to pay or violates and the rules and violates and fails to fulfill his discharging his duties, then the disbursing officer or employee will be deduct the tax at source on income of that employee, and same shall be remitted to the income tax department within the stipulated time. This is called assessee in default. Manam defaulter, we are going to say defaulter in the sense the person who violates or fails to fulfill his duties. Okay, he forgets the due date for the payment of tax. Then assessment year. Assessment year is nothing but the present assessment year is 2021, which commences on 1st April and ends on 31st March. And this assessment year is also known as tax year. Then previous year, section 3. Okay, this previous year is called the income year or accounting year. Then financial year. In the financial year, a small note, that is the previous year and financial year will not be different. Sorry, will be different. Sorry, will be different if the business commences on 1st April, that is a financial year, it begins and ends on 31st March. Okay, if the person start his business in October or November, okay, before dates, before months, we are not going to consider. So I think you have got a clarity regarding assessee, assessment year, financial year, previous year, assessee in default, deemed assessee. Okay friends, thank you very much for today's class. We come with next class, we can discuss regarding the other topic in the next class. So thank you very much. So please subscribe to my channel Fine Telangana, those who are not subscribed to till now. And here for this class, if you understand in a proper way, okay, then please give a like for my video. So thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel Fine Telangana. So thank you everyone. Thank you very much.